This is a general co-op tip, and I want to talk about Rapidfire. What it is, how to bind it, and why it is useful and how you can actually use it effectively. And I think the best way to do this is to first demonstrate what Rapidfire actually does. So over here I have a pylon, and I want to warp in a bunch of supplicants. So I would press Z, and now if I want to warp in a supplicant, I will have to click warp in the supplicant. If I want to warp in supplicants quickly, I will have to press Z and keep clicking like so. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bind Rapidfire, and I'll show you the difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to bind Rapidfire to the Zealot Warpen, or in this case the Supplicant Warpen. So go to your options, hotkeys, scroll down and get to the global hotkeys here. In the unit management, search for an entry called Choose Ability or AI Target. And you're going to bind the Z key to this entry. Now, if I want to warp in a unit, I can press Z, but instead of clicking, I can press Z again and it'll warp in the units. So I can warp in units very, very quickly by just doing this. And this is what Rapidfire does. What Rapidfire says is it binds a unit's ability or a production, or in this case a warpen, and what it does is it binds the click as well to that action. So what you can do is not only can you select a skill with a hotkey, but you can also place that skill at the mouse location when you press that key again. And this is what is going to be useful when you bind Rapidfire to a bunch of abilities, which is what I will demonstrate next. So over here we have a 7/7 Air Terran attack wave, and we have a bunch of ascendants that are max stacked. And what we're going to do is we're going to get this attack wave to move towards us, and we're going to first try and take out this attack wave using the ascendant's psionic orb. But we're not going to be doing it with Rapidfire. We're going to see what the impact is of that. So we're going to move the ascendants towards this little targeting circle. This will cause the attack wave to attack, and as soon as they are in position, so the Ascendants have no problems dealing with the attack wave, but as you can see, there's a lot of clicking that is required to take out this attack wave. So what we're going to do next is we're going to bind this psionic orb to Rapidfire, and we're going to see the difference. Okay, now let's see what happens when we have Rapidfire available. This is a 7/7 Air Terran attack wave, and we're going to get it to attack us, and we'll see the difference now. Move this over here. Drop a bunch of orbs, move back a little bit, drop another bunch of orbs here, and just like that, with minimal effort, I'm able to clear this attack wave with almost no clicking. Now in the previous example, Rapidfire does not seem to have had such a great impact on the outcome of the Ascendants dealing with that attack wave. But let me show you a clip from a game I played some time ago when I had a lot of Alrax Ascendants. This is the final train on the Oblivion Express, and it's about to spawn in about 5 seconds. So you're going to see how quickly the train goes down, and how quickly the damage is going to stack up for... this is the train damage that has been dealt throughout the game. So let's have a look at that now. So the train spawns over here. You see how quickly the train just goes down. So one of the things you might have noticed is that the in-game binding for Rapidfire only allows you to bind one key to the Rapidfire ability. Now this might be a problem because most of the time you may want to have more than one key bound to Rapidfire. So in order to bind more than one key, you will need to modify the hotkey text file. I have put the address for the default location of the text file, and it will be in the format of .sc2 hotkeys. But what you can do is you can edit this file with Notepad, and you'll get something that looks like this. This is my own hotkey text file. If you check under the hotkeys section, you will see target choose. This one is Rapidfire, the choose ability or AI target. And you'll have the default left mouse button. But what you can do is you can just keep adding a bunch of keys to the end of this, separated by commas, and that will bind each of these keys to Rapidfire.